I think togetherness is a very important ingredient to family life. My care is that we play with great effort and togetherness. That is what we're looking for. That's what we want to be. Camp is so universal. It buys that sense of togetherness. You have camp friends that you only see at camp and couldn't see an entire year. The feminist movement is way bigger than the word. I don't police people on what they call themselves, but equality and a general sense of togetherness are really important to me. If one suffers, we all suffer. Togetherness is strength, courage. The realm of making microbudget stuff will always be totally in our control. Most of the time, we just pay for those out of pocket. Then there is stuff that's too expensive for us to pay for, and we want partners on, like Togetherness and Animals and some of our original Netflix movies. I don't want to be the one that says Liverpool can go on and win the league, but there's a real belief and togetherness in the squad. We're all working for each other. We all know what the dream is at the end of it. From the beginning of my time in football, the common thread has always been teamwork and togetherness. That's what's going to help you achieve your goals in the end. Love is a strange emotion. It is ever evolving. Lust is transient. With time, one realizes that love and togetherness are two different things. Very few people are lucky enough to experience the two emotions simultaneously. I wish all happiness, good health and togetherness to those close to me. That honeymoon phase is so much fun in real life, when you meet and discover somebody new and fall in love and chase them. The pursuit, and that climactic final moment of ultimate togetherness. I think the kind of togetherness and understanding between music directors and singers, and between producers and directors, is not the same anymore. Now, it's all too professional. Walk With Me was written really fast, and that one is about togetherness. The proms are everything life is all about. People coming together, and joy and music and celebration and togetherness. When you put the sacred Croatia shirt on, you become another person. We have this togetherness, this unique unity, not just in football. We are exceptional in tennis, handball, basketball, water polo. If we were to hold a tournament in ping pong, all of us would be rooting for that single player. My own feeling is we need more compassion, we need more empathy, we need more togetherness, in terms of working together. Ever since I started professional football at 15, there was always that togetherness and solidarity in the dressing room. It is a sanctuary. When I started football, everyone believed it. Everybody in the family decided to get a tattoo each as a sign of togetherness and pestered me to get one. You have to be with the times, and I'm glad my tattoo isn't scary or anything. Comedy is a tool of togetherness. It's a way of putting your arm around someone, pointing at something, and saying, "Isn't it funny that we do that?" It's a way of reaching out. Our family room, where we live, is about togetherness and ease. Nothing in my house is too formal. There are no coasters on tables. The kids can eat popsicles on the couch if they want to. I let them ride these little cycles we got for them when they were 3 that have rubber wheels and no pedals. Thanksgiving is a time of togetherness and gratitude. We have a great sense of togetherness. It is our team spirit that has taken us to this World Cup. I wanted the players to feel like they were part of a family, to be conscious of that controlled togetherness as they made that slow entrance onto the field. It had a great psychological effect on the opposing team, too. They'd never seen anything like it. Togetherness is huge. I just can't see anybody getting results in team sport without being together. Nature promotes mutualism. The flower nourishes the bee. The river waters quench the thirst of all living beings. And trees provide a welcoming home to so many birds and animals. There is a rhythm to this togetherness. All political order presupposes a pre-political order, a sense that people belong together. And then, of course, they might seek a contract that embodies their togetherness. But the togetherness has to be there. That's the thing with dementia. If you're with somebody who has a serious illness, you can usually talk to them, have a laugh every now and then. The person is still with you. With dementia, there's no conversation, there's no togetherness, no sharing. Peace is the beauty of life. It is sunshine. It is the smile of a child, the love of a mother, the joy of a father, the togetherness of a family. It is the advancement of man, the victory of a just cause, the triumph of truth. Togetherness is our strength. At Christmas, I am always struck by how the spirit of togetherness lies also at the heart of the Christmas story. A young mother and a dutiful father with their baby were joined by poor shepherds and visitors from afar. They came with their gifts to worship the Christ child. Constant togetherness is fine, but only for Siamese twins. I really love the togetherness in baseball. That's a real true love. Puja brings lots of things together, and it isn't just about the religious aspect. Blessings from elders, family bonding, togetherness, it's about all that. It's also about colors, grandeur, and people coming together. I will, from this day, strive to forge togetherness out of our differences. When I was younger, I'd always cry on Christmas Day, and I didn't know why. Now I know it's because I was just overwhelmed by the togetherness. The solution as consumers is, perhaps surprisingly, to take adverts very, very seriously. We should ask ourselves what it is that we find lovely in them, the visions of friendship, togetherness, repose, or whatever, and then consider what would actually help us find these qualities in our lives. With all of the bad things that are happening in the world right now, I think we need a message of togetherness and true unity. I believe that starts with personal reflection, and then we can find kindness toward each other. By people getting together and celebrating this idea of togetherness, great things can happen. I think winning brings togetherness, and, when you have beautiful experiences together and you win trophies, then those experiences stay within that group. I love the concept of togetherness and the entwinement of marriage. There can only be one state of mind as you approach any profound test: total concentration, a spirit of togetherness, and strength. That is what Christmas should be about, I think, togetherness and playfulness. It's like a game. God's dream is that you and I and all of us will realize that we are family, that we are made for togetherness, for goodness, and for compassion. Obviously, Mitro and I both wanted the number 9 shirt, so the manager said that a shooting competition was the easiest way to decide it. But then, before we went out to training, Mitro just said, "Here, Dwight, you have it." That was it, really. It was a really nice gesture, very mature of him, and it was a sign of togetherness. It's all about togetherness and to pay the other the necessary respect. If you do that, then we all would feel better. It is not always a taking but also a giving in both directions. Now, as husbands go, I have to admit I did all right. Joe is unquestionably handsome, doesn't leave ragged toenail clippings scattered about the house, and has never once, in nearly 5,000 days of togetherness, left the toilet seat up. Music should probably provide answers in terms of lyrical content, and giving people a sense of togetherness and oneness, as opposed to being alone in their thoughts and dilemmas or regrets or happiness or whatever. I'm just like everyone. I like to feel togetherness with someone. Basically, from the pilot of the first season of Togetherness, I was strategically losing weight all the way through and then all the way into season 2. So luckily, I had the plan, and I had a lot of time to do it. But it's definitely not easy, because I'm from New Orleans and I love to eat. One new reality is global interconnectivity and the fact that all challenges must be addressed on the basis of togetherness. Thus the most crucial factor in accepting the new reality and confronting its opportunities and risks is our willingness to develop shared norms on all levels. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.